Several years ago, when I was early in practice, I had a gentleman come to me in a neck brace, and Michael was the gentleman's name, and Michael had explained to me in our consultation, our first meeting, that he has these uncontrollable tremors where his whole body shakes. I was asking him why he had the neck brace on. He said, well, if I take the neck brace off, in a short period of time, my body goes into this shaking. And I said, really? So what do you do when that happens? And he says, well, there's a little spot right up underneath my ear. I press it really hard, and after a little while, they just kind of stop. And I said, interesting. I think you might be in the right place. So I asked him, I said, is it something that happens frequently? And he says, I deal with it daily. And I said, well, in that case, I'd like to see kind of what that looks like. He took it off, and we continued with the conversation, and I had one of my team members at the office knocked on the door, had to ask me a question. I had to step out for just a minute. When I came back in, Michael's full out shaking and uncontrolled. And so I asked him, I said, hey, what do you do when you're doing this? And he was still totally coherent and able to talk and communicate. He just uncontrollable shaking throughout his entire body. And so he did his thing where he pressed up underneath his ear, and it gradually calmed down. He was in the service, he was in a Marine, and he actually had a medical discharge because of these medical issues of the uncontrollable shaking. So Michael got under care. He had a really complicated neck to stabilize and to correct, but as long as he stays in alignment, totally took care of all the convulsions. They go away, and still to this day, it's taking care of the problem and fully resolved. Upper cervical is powerful.